Hi everyone, my name is Melissa. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is also my very first video for BookTube, and I'm really excited to begin participating more in the BookTube community. I've been watching some videos over the last couple weeks or so and really enjoying hearing about different books from other people throughout the world, and I thought that I would just jump in and offer some book recommendations and thoughts on my own. A little bit about me. My name is Melissa. Like I said, I currently live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm originally from Philadelphia, here in the United States, and my literary tastes run to about. I enjoy literary fiction. I really enjoy memoir. I like a lot of nonfiction, like books on politics, books on feminism, sociology. Also in the fiction realm, I like short story collections and some historical fiction. And I'm also really getting into mystery and psychological suspense. This year, one of the books that I read was and really enjoyed was Pretty Things by Janelle Brown, and that's going to be one of my best books of the year, and that's really made me want to seek out some more books that are similar in that nature. Um, anyway, so that's a little bit about me. I'm also a book blogger. I've been blogging for 12 years and giving book recommendations and thoughts on books on my website, and I'll link to that below in case you're interested in checking that out. I also wanted to use this first video as a way to share the books that I got for Christmas. I received 3 books and a planner that I wanted to show you. So without further ado, the first book I received was Keep Moving by Maggie Smith. And this one has a subtitle, Notes on Loss, Creativity, and Change. And I think that this one really is a great book that sums up our collective state of mind, I guess, for 2020. I heard Maggie speak at a bookstore event via Zoom, of course, because everything is via Zoom these days. She was talking at White Whale Bookstore here in Pittsburgh, and she was reading a little bit from this book, which turned out to be, it originated from when she was having like a really tough time. Her and her husband had separated and divorced, and she was just having a really hard time, keeping moving, keeping going in the face of such a traumatic event. So she started writing. She's a poet. You may know Maggie from the line, "You can make this place beautiful," which often comes around on different. You see that on different internet memes, things like that, and that's the first way that I became introduced to her work. So she kind of started just writing like little snippets of just like brief, a paragraph or just a few words about something, and posting them on Twitter, and it became this book, and people really responded to it. So like for example, they all end with kind of they keep moving. So I'll just tell you like some of them, like, accept that you do not get to choose who loves you, who keeps the promises, who forgives. But you can choose to love, to keep your promises, to forgive. Choose well, have and live your own say. So the book is filled with different little quotations and thoughts and pauses for reflection like that. And I love that kind of thing. So I'm really excited to dive into Keep Moving. It's a very short book. And so this is probably going to be one of my last books for 2020. Even better, because of the bookstore event, they sent the book to me signed, and I'm always glad to have a signed book by an author. So this one looks great and probably will wind up being one of my last books for 2020. So the second book that I received for Christmas was this novel, Beneficence, and it is by Meredith Hall. And I first saw this on my friend Becca Rowan's blog. She talked about it and just kind of gave a little bit of a synopsis of it. She gave some kind of a quote from it, and it really was like the type of book that really kind of spoke to me. You know how sometimes you have one of those books where like you're just thinking, I just have to have that. So that was this book for me, and it's a novel. I thought it was nonfiction before I realized that. And it's a story of a couple, Doris and Tup, and they meet in the 1930s, and they get married and work on the family farm where Tup's parents and grandparents and great grandparents are buried, and they have children, and next tragedy strikes, and so the book is sort of like that. So I don't really know too much else about this other than what's on the cover, but like I said, my friend Becca really raved about this one, and I thought that this would be a good one, something that I would enjoy. So I'm looking forward to reading that. Maybe that might be my first book in 2021. I'm not too sure. So, and the third book that I received for Christmas was Barack Obama's A Promised Land. He's been on a lot of people's TBRs this year, and I think a lot of people have probably been getting this book for Christmas as well, for the holidays. I am a big Barack Obama fan. I will read or listen to anything that he has to say, and I'm really excited about this book, even though it's a little bit of a chunkster. I've heard some reviews about it say that it kind of drags a little bit in the middle with different policy, discussions and things like that, but that's okay. I'm just looking forward to listening to this, or reading this. But there is also an audio book that I have on hold from the library, so I'm eager. Maybe this will be kind of a read listen kind of combination during the year. Excuse me. So anyway, another bookish gift that I received is this planner, and it is Wee Moon's 2021 Gaia Rhythms for Women, and it is a gorgeous planner that has just different meditations in it. It talks about different spiritual holidays, thoughts. It has the moon cycles. It has these gorgeous photographs in them, and it's a little bit more than a planner. I think it's really going to be a nice book to reflect on things and to yeah. So I'm excited about that. So like I said, just a brief video just to show you the books I got for Christmas and to tell you a little bit about myself. This is kind of a little bit of a learning process, a huge learning curve for me. I'm not very tech savvy in terms of knowing much about editing or whatever, but I'll give it a shot and see how this goes. So be kind with your comments about about my first foray into BookTube. So thanks so much. If you're interested in subscribing, I would love to have you as a subscriber. Give me your thoughts in the comments. Tell me what you got for the holidays. I'd really love to know. Like, thumbs up, subscribe, and I look forward to talking to you in my next video real soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.